Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or hello to any new first timers. I am LoonyAtUni and I am here to play some more games with you guys. The game that I am going to be doing this time is going to be Hooked on You. It's the Dead by Daylight dating sim. Now I have never done a dating sim before and I am a complete Dead by Daylight addict, so I think this is going to be really fun. I did originally try to stream this game. Unfortunately, stream wouldn't allow it. Every time I tried, it would lag, so I decided to do it as a YouTube series instead. So I think I'm going to try and pick a different character for each episode, and we'll see if we can romance them. So wish me luck, guys. Let's go dating. Right, guys, so I do have to apologise, first of all, for not being around a lot lately. I did plan to do many more Let's Plays, but I've had some issues with my recordings being saved. Hopefully that's all fixed now, and this should be a nice little series to do. We will be back with more horror games. But yeah, I've never done a dating sim before, and I think this will be quite fun. Also, you might be wondering why I'm dressed like I'm off to the beach. Well, that is because that's exactly where we're going. We're going on a tropical vacation to see if we can romance some killers. And the Dead by Daylight killers that are in this game so far, hopefully they'll add more. We have the Trapper, the Wraith, the Huntress, and the Spirit. And I am thinking of doing a Spirit cosplay of this. So I might try not to romance her until another day. I don't know how this works. I might try and get out an episode of romancing each different killer. But yeah, let's give this a go, guys. I'm quite excited. As you can see, I did try to stream it a couple times. That's why there's a couple of saves. I never got further than a minute in before the streams unfortunately lagged really badly and I had to stop. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we won't run into those issues whilst I play this time. Sorry, I was just like, should I press confirm? Okay, guys, are you ready? Let's go into that tropical island and date some killers. Right, I'm going to try and do accents and everything, guys, so let's give this a go. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Well, I would never drown because I was a lifeguard for like 8.5 years. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. I think I coughed some more. Sorry, that skipped. Wow, that really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, even. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Loony. May I continue? Oh, poor Ocean, just trying to get involved. I don't know why this keeps skipping stuff. I'm sorry. Okay then, as I was. As I was saying, all right. You look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. That sounds nice. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. We got a dead head, a zombie head, a decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other... Ugh. Questions race throughout your mind. Where were you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? Oh, I better make my voice a little bit posher. However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Ooh, what should we do, guys? I'm asking you as if I'm streaming it. I know I'm not streaming it, but you can still tell me in the comments, what would you have done? I think I did the right thing. I think I did the Loony thing. Run, close your eyes, or dig up that face. Let's dig up that face. I am all about the digging. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. It's a shiny! There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. Ugh. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. I quite like being the ocean. Do you guys like my ocean voice? There's many more voices to come. Nice gold coin, very piratey. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Ka-ching! Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? No thanks. Why not? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Why not? Why not? Indeed. Exactly. Well, hello there. I'm Dwight. And I'm Claudette. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do these like Jessie and James from Pokemon. We'll take that. Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. And this is for you. Cocktails! Yes, please. Oh, I should have had my skull glass. I unfortunately only have a normal glass. I do actually have a skull glass. Should have thought ahead. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible. Money well spent in your estimation. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? It really takes some of the fun out of a fantasy vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. Yeah, all-inclusive holiday, people. Thank them for the delicious drink, or this is suspicious. Spit that out. I might regret this decision, but that was yummy. I'm going to go for it. Thanks for the drink. It's quite delicious, is what I would say. You're welcome. Oh, I think they liked me for that. Did someone just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's normal to be thanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Oh, let's hope it's not another head. Oh, it's a volleyball. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand right there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Oh, it's the Huntress. A little help, please? I don't know what that voice is. I'm going to try and give them all accents. This could go terribly wrong. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Isn't she beautiful? Look at her. Ooh la la. Oh, Huntress, we got the Wraith looking very, very cute. Mr. Wraith, look at those abs. The spirit, that's the cosplay I might do, guys. It won't be perfect, but yeah, got to get some glass and the Trapper looking very buff. Ooh. Ooh, guys. Which one to romance? 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Okay, so my initial thoughts are Spirit because she is pretty. Although I kind of like the Wraith with his whole surfer dude vibe going on. I don't know, this is a tough one. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. Well, they are killers. So many competing feelings rushing through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Look at them all. Who do we pick? Huntress and Trapper seem to really like me. They're hugging me. Philip, the Wraith, he looks like he's like, oh, I don't really want to look at you. And Huntress, Spirit is just kind of like, what do I think of these? Hello. I'm gonna have to work on the Trapper voice. He needs to be more butch, I think. Hello. There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do you do? What do we do? Toss it back, kick it back, say no thanks, do nothing, say nothing. Well, it's a volleyball, so I don't think we should kick it. I think we should toss it back. We can do the whole, like, bend down, pick the ball up, toss it back to them. I think that's what we got to do. Yeah. We're going to toss it back. You bend down and grab the ball. This is exactly what I wanted to do. Well, sexy. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the Huntress's hands. Nice. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. I like that. Just be like... Try hard much? Oh, what? They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. I might have to take these off, guys. I know it's my beachy look, but it's actually quite hard to see. Like, seriously, that was so hard to see wearing sunglasses. Right, hopefully I'll be able to read a little bit better now. Sorry about that. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Wait, they all left me? Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. I like it. Look, we got the music and everything. I'm on holiday now. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Yeah, they just booted a ball at me. Don't be scared, Loony. You were made for this, says the ocean. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says it's not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. That's what I do. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit, says the trapper. And I guess you're also a nitwit. I love that word. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Oh yeah, he does as well. Oh dear. The spirit. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Aw, she's kind of cute. She's being sweet to me. We can't romance spirit yet, though. I need to do the cosplay when we can see her. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game, says the Huntress. Oh, she's a lady. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? I don't see the Trapper being like this. I see the Trapper as like Samination version. Says the Wraith. I wonder if he's right there and we just don't see him. That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he's a butterfly or something. Oh, he's like me. We might have to romance the Wraith. I get distracted easy too. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. Well, I was just standing there like that. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? Oh, I don't know if I want to date the Trapper. He's a kind of an angry man. I mean, it's all well and good being a tough guy, but just simmer down a little. You don't want to be too scary. You know you can't, says the Huntress. At least, not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey, Loony, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. Oh crap, do I have a time limit? This is a timed quiz and it will be very important later. Very important. Oh fudge. Alright guys, I might not have time to talk about my decisions. I'm just going to go with it. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. Okay. How attractive would you say you are? Very, not at all. I'm average. I'm very plain Jane. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. Sorry, what? I think you're quite cute myself. Like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Flight, invisibility, or super strength? Flight, for sure. I'd be a bird. I'd love to be a bird. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. She sounds a little down in the dumps, this spirit. Maybe we need to cheer her up. What was your best subject in school? Math, history, or skipping class? It actually was history. I actually was really good at history. History? Nice. It's important to know what came before so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. What's your favorite animal? Dogs. I'm a crazy dog lady. I'm a puppy. I don't even know what a mustelid is. Dog? You'd look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. Oh yeah, I would. Hell yeah. Well, of course I would. I am a giant puppy myself. Wag, 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 wag. What's your favorite color? Blue, blood red, or three-day-old corpse? I'm not saying three-day-old. Three-day-old corpse. Blue? Blue isn't good for productivity. Makes people want to be lazy. Well, change your swimsuit then. Burn! What's your dream job? Astronaut, nightclub promoter, not working at all. I don't want to go to space. I would hate to be a nightclub promoter. I do want to work though, but none of those. So my ears would hurt if I went into space. If we do get to do what we really want, why work at all? They're not going to like that answer. It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. Oh, Trapper. Best flavor of ice cream. Banoffee! Vanilla chocolate horseflesh. Ugh! Oh, Maurice. Vanilla? I like banana. I like banana. Vanilla looks a bit like banana. My favorite flavor is pain. Same here. Same. I think that's what they were saying. Like it keeps clogging on my clicks. Mine is vanilla. Swirls with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived. Oh, Mint will agree. If you watch this, Mint, you'll agree with this myself. But enough about ice cream. Am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. This is so crazy. So obedient. I think you're going to do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. Ah! Oh, shoot. I missed so much. Is there not a back button? Oh, I missed so much. Alright, guys. I'm going to reload that bit. Okay, guys. That was a bit of an oopsie. I've got to be less of a sausage fingers with my fingers. Let's turn it back on and keep going. Right. Where do we get to? I don't like losers. If you don't want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Oh! Oh, shoot. I did it again. We missed what Wraith says. We'll get back to it. We'll find out another time. I'm so sorry, Wraith. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time, but the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Yeah, she's a little down in the dumps for me, I think. Oh no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm a Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. I think I might have to go for Huntress, you know? Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean, says the Trapper. Grow up. I think that was the wrong accent. Whoops. Grow a body. She has a body. She has a beautiful body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just Create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fuck buddy. Fuck buddy. Oh, he has the most cutting remarks. That's not nice. I like the Wraith. He's cute. He's not nice. You love it. He's like only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. My voices are going so off, aren't they? I need to really knuckle these down. Yeah, figure out a voice and stick to it. This is confusing enough as it is. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. That could be cool. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders, says the Wraith. What about hanging out by the pool? I could hang out by the pool with the Wraith. I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. What about a volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. I kind of want to do that, have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? That's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right there. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? So we got the volleyball, we got... Maybe that's the pool? I think it's one... I think this is for each of them. I think... And then... No, that's the volleyball. Oh gosh, I can't even remember where we were. That's the yacht, so that's Trapper. This must be the pool? Wait, I don't even remember. That's the volleyball. I'm going to go with the Huntress. We're going to romance the Huntress. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. I want to hang out with all of them. Yay! I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously, you are too. I like you already. I'm getting on with the Huntress. I like her a lot. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Hold on. I'm so sorry that I keep skipping stuff. I don't know why my... It's because I don't have a mouse and I have a touchpad. Touchpad gamer. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. Wait, so no Kate? No Claudette? No Felix? Aww. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish! Dun dun dun! Or that. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Oh, good. I was like, my Meg, my Kate. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. Dwight said something. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is allow us to do our job. Dwight? Yes, pardon me. Follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes? Something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was going to ask for help to get off this island there. Oh, right. That. Yeah, that's true. He was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has a much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you won't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, Off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. So, what'll it be? Right. That wasn't sus at all. Right, Ollie? Was that sus, Ollie? Was that sus, Ollie? I thought I already said what I wanted to get. Wow, it's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of a person wants to be sitting duck in the middle of an open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. I wondered how long it would take her to bring up an elk attack. Game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Yeah, I really like her. Elk don't swim. Shh, Loony, shh. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim. Believe you me. Damn it, I missed what she said. The powers of being able to rewind and freeze frame. I believe she said, cheer for me, cute stuff. The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy a lemonade? I see you working up a thirst, eyeing those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Claudette hands you a lemonade. Ooh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them, or not talking about them if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity or anything. Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think... Alright, guys. This playthrough, it looks like we do get to pick someone who we want to woo. Woo, woo, woo. I want to woo a lady. And I'm going to woo the Huntress, because she has been the most welcoming. Huntress? I bet she's got to be the most popular. She's really nice. Trapper is like the one I don't. Trapper and Spirit, actually, I'm surprised. She seems a bit too gloomy, and he just seems so arrogant. But Wraith's probably my second. Oh shoot! Huntress overheard you. Oh, you've got your eye on me? Yeah. I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. Can I make him into a surfer dude? I want to be like, Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer.
Loony, it's your video. If you want Wraith to be a surfer dude, then Wraith can totally be a surfer dude from now on, okay?
I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh, jeez. I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should stay to my secret Larry. My secret Larry. Ooh, wait, he has a secret laboratory? Wow, what a game. It's a tie. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since this is everyone's first time playing. We need Jess. We need Jess to come in and tell us. These killers don't usually have time for team sports amid their busy days. Their busy schedules of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing. I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel. Trapper is stretching sensually in between chainsaw curls. Wraith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up. Aww. And Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. That's Dee Dee. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You could get snuffed out at any time of day. Carpe diem, carpe PM, carpe now. Go ahead, chat one of them up. Ooh. So which killer? We know which killers caught my eye. Actually, I'm gonna go. I do kind of like the stretching sensually. So, or reading a book. Okay, we're not just going to focus on Huntress. Nah, or what about Wraith? Because he's standing there all on his own. All the choices.
So many choices. This is actually really hard. Oh, what to do? What would you do? Who would you pick?
Okay, Spirit's reading a book. She probably doesn't want to be disturbed. Wraith, I want to go cheer him up, but he's probably kind of happy how he is. Whereas I think Trapper's putting on a show for us, so let's go talk to him, even though he's a big turd. You approach Trapper.
Hey, quick question. Can I bench press you?
Okay. You're not sure if that's a joke or not. I'd love to. No thanks. Yeah, go on, bench press me, sir. Sure, I'd love to get hoisted into the air by a big, strong man. I mean, what?
I didn't ask if you wanted me to. I asked if I can. Of course I can, but I would never. Have some self-respect. Jeez.
Oh. Yeah, I don't like him.
Ask again later.
Oh dear, it was a joke. When it comes to tangling with Trapper, it's strictly bosses only. No serious contender would allow themselves to be tossed in the air like a toy. Trapper looks at you with disgust before he turns back and continues to work out with some one-armed plank jacks. Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball? Not the ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. Oh, I see what you did there, Huntress. It's time to see if our friend there has the hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Loony. I was, yeah. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air, and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you. She's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk in every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. Can't even see me. Minigames consist of 2 parts. Oh, we get minigames! On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And at the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Oh, do I need a mouse for this? Sometimes the target is immediately visible. Sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. I'm a bit confused. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. You like a skill check? Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? We'll give it a go. I'm not quite sure what we're doing. Wish me luck.
Good luck. You got this.
Ready. Away we go. Show 'em what you got. Perfect. Yes. Yeah, we know how to skill check. Perfect. 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 We're good at this. Not bad. I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. I mean, could have been better, but he's keeping score. For the record, I am, and you got 9 points. 9 points, I'll take it.
Hatchet throwing? Cool, I guess. Like stabbing to be I like my stabbing to be a little more up close and personal.
Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up. You heard him. Get to the next activity.
Ooh, well, we survived our first activity, and we haven't pissed off the killers too much. At least we're still alive. I think we're doing pretty good. Let's see what's up next.
Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. Wait, what were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. Ooh. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Me neither. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Okay. Trickster? Trickster's not in it. Are we getting Trickster? Oh, we are! Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stir. I'm sorry. Even I get a little nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered.
Hey there, you're looking good, Loony. Real good. Oh, look at him.
And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. So he will only sit with Spirit. But Spirit doesn't want to sit with him. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit the table if they sit side by side. Look at, oh, that means I have to sit next to Trapper. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Oh my gosh, look at the trickster. He's just changed the equation. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you don't actually tell us what you're serving? What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge.
My favorite!
Meat is good.
Meat is murder.
Oh. Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true.
Technically true is the best kind of true.
Okay, I don't know what she said. Hey, Loony, you know what I'm thinking? What? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? Oh, don't say that! Meat tree, meat tree! I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? Oh, crap. When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. Ew, I can't eat that. I think I might be sick. Is there something else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island.
Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal.
Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain.
First, who says in twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood.
Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough, grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Ops. She looks really nice there.
The hell it is.
I don't think the Wraith's going to be coming in with his bell like, I'll carve it up. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to hell if you'd like. Please, stop. I hate it when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can't do it. I can do it. I still have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can glub it to a second death. Hey, Loony, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. I finally get to eat. Felix! Some dinner. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they'll take even longer cleaning their weapon, or while explaining the value of maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Why doesn't Trickster do it? He could just be like with his knives and it's done. Hey, why didn't you just let me carve it?
Felix.
Dinner. Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. We hated it when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Minigames consist of 2 parts on top.
Oh, yada, 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 yada. We know this drill. We got this.
Ready. Away we go. Slice. Perfect. Perfect. Not so good. Not bad. Mwah. It was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb.
Wait, you can't say that. You use a machete. Oh, wait, you use a katana. Okay.
Dinner is finally served. For real.
The sounds, especially coming from the mask killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could have been if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Loony. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is?
I'm not sure that's the sort of thing you should be showing people on day 1 of meeting. This is like a first date, or group date, or getting to know you date, or pre-date, or I don't know.
I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might have been the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. Oh, no. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? This is gross. I'm sorry. Look at that seagull! Right, distract, distract, distract.
Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Loony. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise.
Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here?
Yes, you did. Poor thing.
You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun.
But that seagull... Uh-oh. He just made a lot of good points. I swear, you're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here? Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait. You haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out.
Oh, hey. It's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator. The ocean.
Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it.
I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path.
I'm not gonna lie, Ocean, this is getting a little bit weird now.
There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you can pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse.
Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you are, am I right? I mean, I haven't had to do that when I accidentally fast forwarded stuff.
For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here?
I don't like doing the ocean anymore.
Answer that, and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth.
Yep. Definitely a little bit weird now.
Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling.
Hold on, I'm back.
Oh,
One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like.
oh. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth.
Oh, good. You're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started.
Your husband now!
That's a Salmonation reference, folks. I don't want any accusations of plagiarism here.
Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet before I really get to know them as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful.
Yes, beautiful, but I was just going to rate that back, like, you know, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Oopsie. Beautiful mask! Your bunny mask! It's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery. But now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? I have made mine myself. Wait till you get my Huntress cosplay, guys. Keep using those channel points in my Twitch stream. You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything, like own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flicking across her eyes. But she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Wait, I'm making killers nervous now? Oh yeah. I mean, that's a good sign, right? Right? They're not gonna, like, kill me now, right? Hey, you didn't eat much dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. Yeah, let's do it. While on Murder's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do, plus you really are hungry, and you can shout out on jerky essentially, right? Maybe. I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not a human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there? You do not play around, Loony. Nah, I want answers. I want to know if this girl is dateable. I don't mess around. I don't play games. Just tell me straight. Are we gonna do it? I mean, do more of the game? Ooh, we got her sweating. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Loony. Wait, thank you. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind the Huntress's mask. Aw. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? I'm going to show her a thing or two. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take the barrette off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back into an attractive swoop. Oh yeah, we're bonding. She's going to like chop off my fingers now. Much better. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets, she touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. New danger? What is it? I'm ready for it! Ha ha ha! Really, what is it though? But guys, did you see how well that went with the Huntress? I think we're getting it on. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette, sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick... No, I was... No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Ba-ba-dum. Where are we going to now? Don't mind me for a minute. I'm just taking a little break, slurping my drink. We'll get straight back to it. This is giving me Monkey Island vibes. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit... Oh, how very Love Island. You can't tell because I've got sunglasses on in this cutscene, but I am totally rolling my eyes at that comment. Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. There is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that one person gets to share? How will we decide who?
Oh, great. We have to decide as a group. That never goes well.
Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss.
Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Yeah, I'm totally never late. I don't know what you're talking about. Me? Late? No, never.
Been there before. Even though it's taken some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the newbie?
Aw, Wraith, we love you.
Seriously, has anything ever happened on schedule even once?
Damn it, Donald! If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I have to hack it, slash and slice.
Aw, he doesn't even know their names. It's Dwight and Claudette. I was going to say Cynthia.
We all know you love to kill. It's all you talk about.
Nobody names any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounced my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Loony, who do you think should go? Oh, damn it, that's the name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I'm gonna pick Wraith because it's his favorite time, so... I choose you, Wraith. Throw my Pokeball at him. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Sorry. Oh. Oops.
I'm not really one for scary stories. Life is scary enough as it is.
You literally carry around a skull and a spine as your little prop. As the other killers laugh, Wraith holds up his skull and gazes into its hollowed, dark eye sockets.
If you're looking for something Shakespearean in the story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness, of staring at the soul of death and never returning. Once upon a time, a young man worked at a junkyard. The man was quiet, kept to himself, just wanted to avoid trouble.
Aw, this is your story, Philip.
While the boss dealt with clients, the young man operated the crusher, turning old cars into cubes of twisted metal. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood. Drip, drip, dripping from the trunk. He opened it and found a frightened stranger, bound and gagged. The young man reeled. Was he about to accidentally murder the stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger, who ran off, into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before his shaken employee could tell him about the mistake they had nearly made, the boss took out a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. The young man fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocked to cry, the boss approached him. What did you do? He asked the boss. I did your job for you. What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crush the cars. The boss let out a miserable scoff, his face contorted in evil disdain for the pathetic wretch in front of him. Why do you think we're crushing these cars? To save space? Who do you think my clients are? I don't know, mumbled the young man. Yes, you do, screamed the boss. Deep down, you've always known what was happening here. You just didn't want to admit it to yourself. Your hands aren't clean. My clients give me money, and I take care of their problems, eliminate their witnesses, tie up their loose ends, or actually, you do. No, the young man whimpered as the boss towered above him. Yes, you're nothing more than an executioner, and you've reaped hundreds of souls. The young man's body shook with soft spasms as he tried to stop crying. It was when the boss started laughing that it happened. Something in the young man changed. He stood up, now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of fear overtook the snarl on the older man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty as he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him to the car in the crusher. Empty as he picked the boss and stuffed him inside. Empty as he slammed the trunk down on him, its stupid fat head sticking out, begging for mercy. Empty as he started the machine, staring at the boss and his sniveling, crying, wet face. Empty as he grabbed the boss's head, dug his fingers in farther, piercing the skin. Empty as he squeezed and pulled. Empty as he heard bones popping and snapping. But when the boss's head, still attached to his spine, pulled cleanly out of its disgusting sack of a body, he smiled.
Wraith stares blank back into the eye sockets of his skull. Guys, That was the Wraith story. Like, that's actually the Wraith's backstory on Dead by Daylight. So I love that they included that in this game. He actually is probably, I would say, one of the actual nicest killers in the whole of Dead by Daylight, because he didn't actually mean to kill people other than his boss at the end there as a revenge. But he murdered like hundreds, and yeah, he never meant to. So I actually like that they put that in, and I wonder if we'd have asked one of the others if they would have told us their history. It's definitely something I might have to do if I replay.
Doesn't matter how good you are, how innocent, how kind, how full of love you once were. When you look into the eyes of evil, you surely will go mad.
An awkward silence falls upon the room. Until... Offer effusive praise. Ask about the story. Make a joke. Let's praise it. Let's praise him like we should. Praise you like I should. When you look into the eyes of evil, you surely will go mad. My gosh, that is brilliant. I'm glad you didn't give us any Shakespeare, because that story made Shakespeare look like a slack-jawed, mouth-breathing idiot. Thank you. I'm just too overcome. As you sit down, the other killers look at each other, unsure if you're joking.
Thanks.
Says the Wraith. Wraith, on the other hand, is absolutely sure you're joking. You may have gone a little overboard. Aww. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song.
Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you?
He doesn't wait for an answer.
Good. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby.
Ooh, okay. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of this, his cryptic clues. But you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Wraith approaches you.
Hey, I'm probably not making a great impression because I guess that's not really my thing. I just know that if you got to know me, then, I mean, look, the others aren't even around. And I really hate the fire pit. I just kind of hate fire in general. Maybe we could go back to the pool and, like, I don't know, whatever, you know?
Oh, hey, Wraithy. He is actually so cute and awkward that it's adorable, and I might just be having the teeniest Wraith crush right now. I'm not going to lie.
Stepping it up. A dip in the pool with the Wraith? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk.
What, I've got to make him happy? Not saying I shouldn't follow him, but... Ooh, hello. You and your storyteller... You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Let me just stick these on.
Hey, do you remember my story?
You mean the one you just told, like, a minute ago?
Yeah.
Yes?
Did you, I mean, like, what did you think of, the young man in the story? Do you think he's weird?
He's not weird. He's weird. I would forgive him. I would forgive him. What happened to him would make anyone snap. And who knows what happened in his past to lead him to that point. He was just trying to be good.
Yeah, that's all he wanted, was to be good. Well, that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone?
Yes. No. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. I think that's what makes it such a great story. It's unique and surprising, but relatable and familiar, sorry. I think we all know someone like that young man. I think we all have a little of him inside us. Wraith giggles, not in a gross way like you're thinking, but a very silly one. I assume he's imagining a tiny little version of himself dancing around in his own belly, because that's just who he is. Cutie. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Oh, is it cold in this water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Wraith seizes up and squeezes his eyes shut. Oh, sorry.
Please, I can't be around any cube talk, not since, I heard that story from somebody else a long time ago.
The story you just told us 2 minutes ago?
Exactly. The one that wasn't about me.
Usually we'd be nervous that we were about to make things awkward when we barge in, but obviously we couldn't hold a candle to whatever's happening here tonight. Either way, it's time for bed.
For you, but not us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party.
After spending all day cooped up in those tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know these two rage late into the night. But you're not here to party with them. You've got your own repressed relationships to tend to. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Wraith's story, about the young man who found out he was part of a sinister plot. What don't you know about your current situation? Is it something that will terrify you? Something that will make you snap? What if you look into the eyes of evil? And what if you like it?
I can't do the eyebrows. Just slink away.
Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Now, their familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that by the firelight. We must apologize to the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable, or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Mini games consist of... Okay, it's probably the same thing every time. Oh, it's a special mini game. Perfect for the less coordinated, because there's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Whether the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose it doesn't stop where you want it to. That's a little bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. I'm going to tell you guys where I want it to go. Ready to play, or would you like to read it? We got it, we got it. Ready. Away we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might just adjust the dial and fix it. Let's go for 102. Oh, that's the wrong button. Kind of 102. Let's see what's on this station. I'm only doing that because my favorite station is 105.2 FM, which is Kerrang, or it was once upon a time. Are we allowed to name drop like that? It was a rock station. It was really cool, and it got taken over by Absolute Radio, which is also really cool. And I like that one too. And I like all the radio stations in case this is bad, and I should probably just shut up right now. Listen more or turn it off? There's nothing on that one. That one's a bit scary. Let's go for 96. Hopefully that's 96.
Let's talk about
Ooh.
community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking
That's
about the game,
what's his name? That's the behavior guy. That's Matt.
music or to make outfits.
That's the guy. You know the guy.
Everybody
You know the guy. The behavior guy. You know.
that's part of what makes Dead by Daylight this amazingly rich.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. A bit of Dead by Daylight music. Right, let's turn it off. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Damn it, I want Trickster. I'll take anyone. Trickster who? Okay, so I don't think we've actually picked Spirit yet. Obviously, we've had quite a bit of time with Huntress, a little bit of time with Wraith, tried to talk to Trapper, it didn't exactly go well. Let's talk to Spirit. Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? What? Even the dead like to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. We get a fine tooth comb! Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb carved from bamboo. Isn't that one of her add-ons? I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back, though. If you lose it, well, you'll get your revenge on me? If that's the last thing I do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You're trying to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but by now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd.
Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss the ball around, huh? Would it have hurt so much to go splash around in some cool ocean wave afterwards? I'm just saying. I'm out here, you know.
Do we have to, like, make love to the ocean?
Okay, Ocean, can we revisit that point where we said things were getting weird? This is just getting a little, like...
You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Oh, shoot. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, fun. Look at the screen.
Ah! You're awake! I saw you with a spirit right before bedtime. You should know, they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit.
Uh-oh. One of his trappers?
But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1, I do not take rejection well. 2, the first thing is very important to remember. 3, what comes after 3? 4. I can only count to 4.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be doing this. That's not my video, and I will. Shush.
Were you drawing me?
Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Still nothing from the trapper.
Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow.
Oh, frick, I feel like that's the threat.
The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them in the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun, yes, I said fun.
And if I don't pick you?
Remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest, sleep. Maybe even sleep well, if you can. Just try not to roll over to the about 15 feet to your left.
Finally alone. For real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep. Again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Okay, guys, that's been really fun so far. I quite like this. Not a big fan of the Trapper, though. I think out of all the killers, he's the one I least like to romance right now.
Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't...
Oh, jeez. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to a camera.
So, like, I think I like Huntress the most. And Trapper's kind of a arsehole. Wraith's super cute. And Spirit, she's like, I think she needs to perk up a bit. Like, but I think we'll be fine. And Trickster, I mean, oh.
Oh, you don't want me?
Okay. I think today went really well. These are some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't actually end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do you think of the newcomer? Do I have to say, oh, I do? Oh, okay. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my saffron. That being said, the other 3 should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all time, major buzzkill, and Trapper, where do I begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of roar, deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life.
Oh, shucks. I like you too, Huntress.
Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I am a master of self-control, and right now, I'm using all the self-control I can muster because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. Ha, that was funny. Laugh. I said laugh, damn it. Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell him, though. I want to lead them on a little more. I will make it that much better for me when they're screaming.
Oh, Trapper. I love it when you hate me.
Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know.
Maybe we'll just see how it goes, or maybe they'll realize I'm not really the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what will happen.
Aw.
I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself?
Them's some wise words, Wraithy. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm kind of loving you.
I know that everyone thinks of me as beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are a choice for sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help.
Oh, I see, Spirit. You wanna pair up. You wanna use me and maybe abuse me. I'm okay with that.
Decisions.
Thanks so much everyone for watching this video today. I am going to leave it there. We got through day 1 and survived on an island full of killers, and I think we managed to get a few interested in us, so we didn't do too badly. I will leave it there just because I don't like to do too long a video for you guys. I don't want you guys getting bored, so we will split the video up, and day 2 will be coming shortly. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please can you give it a little like? Leave me some comments, that would be amazing. They don't even have to be nice ones. And if you did want to see more, please give me a little follow if you don't already. I also stream over on Twitch, LoonyAtUni again, and I'm on a lot of the socials. I do, on TikTok, you'll also find me doing lots of gamer questions and little clips every now and again. So yeah, I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.